Mm.
So ito na nga mga kasweet, secured na ang 200 na boto ng mga buwayang kongresista na ito para ma-impeach si Vice President Sara doon sa Kamara, NUP.
Nagdadrama lang pala si Puno na kunwari hindi pipirma at ayaw ng impeachment. Nagpapasakay lang pala ang mama, ha?
Natin yan doon sa nangyayari ngayon sa Middle East. No? Kung isang taon na itong corruption scandal na ito na walang nananagot.
Ang worry namin is your authority as deputy of the ombudsman. Right? Nasa inyo. But if you want to dwell beyond the identity of the affiance, then let us know.
Yeah, we are letting you know now.
Diba? Because if you want to interrogate them with respect to their affidavit,
investigation as an institution. Thank you. Nanggaling din po ako rito, the NBI is composed of men and women of high professionalism, integrity, and probity. However, due to political appointments at the very top, nawe-weaponize at nami-misemploy ang powers ng NBI. That you are even telling us that they are going to be interrogated one by one in a room is already abuse.
Tama.
Because the limits of your power are only within the four corners of your deputization, as Attorney Levy correctly stated, ascertain the background. Now, if you want to ask my client here about his background, and I believe his background is fairly well known, you ask him now. We will not consent to any one-on-one. That those are tactics that everyone knows are intended to intimidate and scare witnesses. We will not consent to that, custodial interrogation or not, because if you want to question him one-on-one, that's already custodial interrogation in anything but name.
Yes. Good morning mga kasama. Andito naman tayo nagbabalik at sabi ko nga sa inyo, kung gusto niyo sumali sa ating komunidad, andyan po lang ang joint button. Search lang po kayo. At mag-subscribe na. Nako po, ito na yung sinasabi natin. 200 para ma-impeach si BP Sara sa Kamara. Marangkada na. Ayan, pinangunahan ni Charis. Diyos mio Marimar, talagang ayan ang gusto nila. Diba? So, magtatagumpay kaya kayo. Hindi nyo sinalang-alang kung ano yung sinabi ng Supreme Court. Hindi nyo inisip mabuti, baka wala nang mangyayari dyan sa impeachment nyo. Sobrang pagkatakot nito mga magnanakaw ng bayan ay yung mga congressman na nagkakampi-kampihan para lang sa isang tao. Aray! Ginalingan na nila. Pero sabi nga ng iba, pag mabuti ka, hindi ka ipapahamak. Kaya alamin natin kung sino at ano ang kwento rito. Ngayon, pag-usapin naman ng 18 Marines, Atty. Topacio nagsalita na ho. At meron naman maarangkada na siya ho ay ipapailan ng disbarment. Grabe panggigipit talaga ng gobyernong ito, no? Pag ikaw ba na-disbar, ano ba pwede? Pwede ka bang makabalik kung iaapila mo? Ngayon, nagtataka lang tayo kasi, yung mga galamay nila, alam nyo naman, yan na, lahat ng sangay ng gobyerno, hawak na nila. Parang ngayon ay nangyari dati nung panahon ng kanyang tatay. Ito si Bangag. Diba? Oo, totoo yan. Pero, huwag niyong punuin ang taong bayan. Dahil pag napuno, bahala na kayo pagdating ng panahon kung saan kayo magsisipaglipad. 2028, hindi na napakalayong linyada yan para umupo si BP Sara. Pero alamin natin kung ano yung balita ngayon dito. Kasi 200 data nakapirma na eh.
Welcome back sa akin channel mga kasweet at magandang araw sa inyo. So ito na nga mga kasweet, secured na ang 200 na boto ng mga buwayang kongresista na ito para ma-impeach si Vice President Sara doon sa Kamara. Ayon nga sa mga balita ay nakikipag-usap daw itong si Sandro Charis sa mga leader ng partido. Nakikipagnegosasyon ng suporta at sinisigurong kompleto di umano ang bilang ng boto.
Kita nyo? Ang kumikilos, si Charis. At nakikipag-usap sa mga kasamahan niya mga Dorobo na mahilig sa kwarta at para lang pirmahan. Ganon din yung nangyari, di ba, noon? Pero sabi nga ng nakakarami, naku po, hindi aabante yan. Kahit na kung ano-ano pa ang gawin nila. Kita nyo una, pangalawa, pangatlo, pang-apat for impeachment. 4 ang pumasok. So, kung sa Kamara, hindi naman pwedeng. Kaya nga nagpadala si BP Sara ng abogado eh. Oo, kasi hindi niya yan sisiputin. Wala yan, mababa lang yan. Dalhin nyo sa Senado para maniwala kami.
Sa mga sinasabing mahalagang grupo ng mga mambabatas ay ang National Unity Party or NUP.
Nagdadrama lang pala si Puno na kumwari hindi pipirma at ayaw ng impeachment. Nagpapasakay lang pala ang mama, Nagpapasakay lang kayo. Kala nyo naman sasakay si BP Sara. Ay! Di ba sabi ni Puno nung nakaraan, ayaw na namin ng impeachment, Bakit ganito? Ito, meron kayo.
Na itinuturing na ikalawang pinakamalaking partido sa Kamara na may himigit kumulang na 40 na miyembro sa Kamara. Di ba't nung nakaraan, ang sabi ng NUP ay imposible or hindi nila susuportahan ang impeachment ni Vice President Sara. Ayaw nilang mag-proceed. Pero nga ayon sa politiko, nakipag-usap daw itong si Sandro Charis. At syempre,
Kita nyo na. Pinasakay lang pala kayo ni Puno. Ang sumatotal, ganun din. Ay, Diyos ko! Ano sagot ni BP Sara dyan? Mamaya, alamin natin kasi si BP Sara ay nagsalita na patungkol doon sa tagal ng pag-i-stay ni Tatay Digong sa Dahig na hanggang ngayon wala pa rin. Wala pa rin tawag dito, wala pa rin interim release. At siyempre doubt siya dito sa doubt sa admin. Will act on ex-marine cash delivery. Ano sagot ni BP Sara diyan? Alamin natin. Sagot ni BP Sara ito.
May hesitancy sa pag-investigate sa 18 Marines. Ano yung reaction niyo dito, ma'am?
Well, mag-iisang taon na rin yan, ma'am. Simula nung sinabi ng dati ni Pangulong Marcos na naman kayo. No? Mag-iisang taon na yan. Hanggang ngayon, wala pa rin nananagot sa flood control scandal.
Kaya nga
Sa na nangyari sa 2023, 2024, 2025 budget. So, ano lang natin yan, italik natin yan doon sa nangyayari ngayon sa Middle East. No? Kung isang taon na itong corruption scandal na ito na walang nananagot at walang sinseridad ang administrasyon na imbestigahan, hindi pa kulong lahat ng mga involved sa scandal na yan, makikita din natin na wala silang gagawin dito sa problema natin na darating dahil sa giyera sa Middle East.
Any closing statement, ma'am?
Yes, message, nagpapasalamat ako sa ating mga kababayan, sa lahat ng mga Pilipino ngayon na nakikiisa kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte
Yan.
sa pagkidnap sa kanya, sa injustice na ginawa sa kanya. Isang Pilipino na kinidnap ng gobyerno, dinala sa ibang bansa para doon ay ikulong. Nagpapasalamat kami sa kanilang pagdarasal para sa kanyang kalayaan at maayos na pag-uwi dito sa ating bayan.
Kita nyo? Ang tagal na ng panahon na ICI, 1 taon. Mag-1 taon, 1 taon na ata. Wala naman nangyari. Puro, nagtalaga sila ng kung ano-ano. Sino ba yung mga in-appoint nila doon? Nagsawa din yung in-appoint nila nagsipag-resign. Kasi nga ayaw nila. Yung utos. Kita nyo nga. Yung nagwagi, yung mga magnanakaw. Kasi gusto yung utos at gusto yung pera. Diba? Andyan yung isa na si Boy Paos. Hanggang ngayon, siya ngayon yung bida-bida ngayon sa DPWH. Siyempre, ramdam ang kaperahan Diba? Pero kung usapin na sino mananagot, wala na. Ang issue na yan, napapagtakpan na. So ngayon, pinalit nila yung 18 Marines para mapagtakpan. Takpan ulit. yung issue ni Balulong. Pero ang taong bayan naniniwala na dapat may managot dito. Hindi pwedeng hindi. Diba? Hindi pwedeng hindi. Hindi pwedeng kalimutan. Ilang bilyon, ilang trilyon. O, kaya nga lumabas itong mga ex-marines na to para ilabas ang katotohanan. Pero may mga tagapagtanggol. At ito mahirap. Sila na yung ahensya para mag-imbestiga. Ang inimbestigahan pa nila yung 18 Marines. Etong mga kredibilidad, itong mga stand nila sa buhay, kung ano yung, di ba? Ang dapat imbestigahan dito, yung siniwalat. Lalong-lalo na mayroong pahayag din si Saldico na siya ang nag-utos doon sa 18 Marines na ipadala itong mali-maleta. At ngayon, sang-ayon naman, itong mga 18 Marines na ito. Naniniwala na nga tayo eh. Kaso nga lang, merong mga kumukontra. Sambay ng Pilipino na ang nakakaalam lahat ng mga baho nila pero may tagapagtanggol. Nakakaawa ang Pilipinas. Pilipinas, babangon ka pa ba? Parang hindi na. Ito, palitan ng diskurso ni Atty. Baligod, Atty. Topacio, dyan sa NBI. Alamin natin kung ano yung kanilang mga pag-uusap dyan. Kasi pinaliwanag ni Atty. Topacio eh. Diba? Kasi parang ang mangyayari, interrogate sila isa-isa. Bakit kailangan interrogate isa-isa? Sama-sama yun. Diba? So gagawin dyan, malamang sa malamang, gigipitin. Yan ang mangyayari dyan.
For the record, the subpoena, it says here, to provide relevant information on the investigation being conducted by this Bureau in relation to the deputation to conduct background investigation and verification from the Office of the Ombudsman on the joint affidavit dated 23 February 2026 of Bernard Tube et al. So it appears on your authority from the Ombudsman that you will just want to ascertain the identity of the appliance. But tell us if you want to go beyond your deputization. Just let us know.
Of course not one. But yung background investigation and verification will also go beyond mere name and so we will have questions for them pertaining to their background.
So you are no longer limited on the ascertainment of the identity of the 18, but you would want to dwell on matters raised in their sworn statement.
Amen.
Definitely, Vice.
So that's your
We will
direction.
be limited to that only.
Which
We
one?
will be limited to the sworn affidavit submitted before the Ombudsman.
Yes, that's my
Will you be
problem, ma'am.
allowing us to do that?
Objection to the
No. Ang worry namin is your authority as deputy of the Ombudsman. Right? Nasa inyo. But if you want to dwell beyond the identity of the affiance, then let us know.
Yeah, we are letting you know that.
Diba? Because if you want to interrogate them with respect to their affidavit, I am
Yun na.
on the single lawyer for the 18, and you will now dwell on their constitutional right to be assisted by counsel of their choice.
But just to be clear, no, they are not suspected of committing any offense. No? So hindi po ito custodial investigation. Let me repeat that this is not a custodial investigation. But it's the same. If you want to be present when your clients are interviewed, you are more than welcome to do so.
Yes, because that is the source of our confusion, sir. No? Because no less than the head of your office is ubiquitous in media, already saying that 4 of the people are not in fact Marines, 8 of them were not in fact employed by Saldico, and he even said a lot more. Let me just point this out. Okay, these are the pervasive assertions of the NBI director. 14 Marines, there are only 14 Marines. The rest are not. That's his allegation already. And he is citing intelligence information given to him. He also said there was a general belonging to Class 75 of PMA who recruited this 18 and they were only employed for 2 years.
Kita nyo? Kasi yun yung statement ng director dyan ng NBI na meron daw di umano na isang general, retired general na nag-recruit dito sa mga 18 Marines na ito. Yun yung allegation. So kiniklaro ni Attorney Baligod na ito yung mga sinabi. Binasa niya sa kanyang cellphone. Pero ano kaya ang kahinatnan nito? Siyempre, i-deny niya yan na wala namang nag-recruit. Ito ay mga lumabas, ito ay mga empleyado ni Saldico na gusto nang magsalita. Kasi siyempre, isipin mo, na-experience nila mag-deliver ng mali-malitang pera na hindi mo alam kung ilang bilyones na ang natangay ng mga magnanakaw, hindi ka pa ba aalma? Oo. Di ba? Isipin mabuti.
But we are ready to prove that one of them had been working with Zaldico for 9 years. A lot of them for 7 years, 5 years, 3 years. No? And then he even implied something venal or something corrupt on this 18. He said, these 18 have executed their affidavit because of economic reasons. Na wala daw silang trabaho at wala silang kita, hirap sa buhay. Next, may sinabi pa siya na we verified the flight detail of airtaxi.ph and according to the certification given to us, there was no flight to Ilocos Norte between 2023 to 2025. But the affidavit says it was in 2022. Why did he skip the 2022? So, I think the director, and I'm sure you will follow what the director is saying, because I know, Attorney Raimundo, that you are very close to the new director. Okay? Sir, no. Let me just finish. No? So my concern as a party involved here is that you subpoenaed us to ascertain the identity of the 18. Now you are telling us you want to go beyond the identity of the affiants. So, under what authority are you trying to do that?
Yan.
Because you are limited by the deputation by the ombudsman. And if you want to get into the details, the ombudsman already sent me a letter requiring us to perform a positive act of supplying additional information, etc., etc. So, my worry now is Ombudsman will conduct a factual investigation. NBI will also conduct its own factual investigation that is beyond the deputation of Ombudsman.
Diyan nga tayo nagkakaroon ng katanungan Bakit sila yung mga ahensya dapat na mag-iimbestiga dito sa anomalyang nangyayari, pero parang ang nangyayari yun, baligtad. Yung mga nagsasabi ng katotohanan, ang iimbestigahan, ang saklap. Paano ka makakakuha ng hustisya at katarungan kung bubusalan nila ang bibig mo? At parang mahirap kasi magsalita pag hindi ka tinulungan ng gobyerno. Di ba? Na alam mo, na sarili mo na dapat sila ang tutulong sa'yo, pero ito pa ang nagiging abogado ng mga nasasangkot doon sa mali-malitang pera. Maniniwala ka pa ba? Wala na. Yung katarungan at hustisya parang natatakpan na talaga. Nasasapawan na ng salapi, ng limpak-limpak na maleta. Agoy. Ang saklap. Kaya ito ang banat ni Atty. Topacio.
Both of us at the same time. Attorney Raimundo, we are here lest the anyone think that we have something to hide. That's why we are refusing. Let me give you the context. We are here out of respect to the National Bureau of Investigation as an institution.
Thank you, sir.
Nanggaling din po ako rito, the NBI is composed of men and women of high professionalism, integrity, and probity. However, due to political appointments
Ayan na.
at the very top, nawe-weaponize at nami-misemploy ang powers ng NBI, which is a highly revered institution. Ngayon ko lang nalaman kay Attorney Baligod na meron na palang sabina o letter na inaanyayahan itong 18 na imbestigahan doon. This reinforces my belief na itong sabina na ito at yung sabina roon, dala-dalawa. Kayo, deputize sila, yung main source of the power. I intended to harass and intimidate not only the 18 but my client and the other persons involved here as well.
Ayan
The
na.
fact that you are even telling us that they are going to be interrogated one by one in a room is already abuse.
Tama.
Because the limits of your power are only within the four corners of your deputization, as Attorney Levy correctly stated, ascertain the background. Now, if you want to ask my client here about his background, and I believe his background is fairly well known, you ask him now. We will not consent to any one-on-one. Those are tactics that everyone knows are intended to intimidate and scare witnesses. We will not consent to that, custodial interrogation or not, because if you want to question him one-on-one, that's already custodial interrogation in anything but name. Huwag na tayong maglukuhan, Panyero. Tinatakot nyo lang kami. May question kayo, you're here. We are not. He's here now. You ask him. Tapos.
Tama.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Thank you. Sige. Let's respond to that. First off, let me just say na first of all, thank you for recognizing the integrity of the men and women in the NBI. So you have our oath as lawyers and law enforcers that we are impartial. This is a fact-finding investigation. We will go where the evidence leads. All right.
Narinig na namin yan eh.
Also, I just objected to the use of the word interrogation. As I said earlier, hindi po ito interrogation. The individuals subpoenaed today are not suspected of committing any offense. They are subpoenaed as witnesses. And so what we will do is an interview. Okay. Now, we are interviewing them individually for efficiency, to save time. But of course, if Attorney Baligod so chooses, he can accompany the interviewees one by one. We'll just have to schedule it today. But let me just reiterate that, that we are impartial here. We are just following where the evidence will lead. Okay. So about the deputization from the ombudsman, siguro we would just disagree with your assertion na it's limited to simply the identity of the subpoenaed individuals. Hindi po, so the background investigation and verification includes the contents of the judicial affidavit, and other matters. So the NBI has plenary powers to investigate. We've been deputized by the Ombudsman to investigate, and we will do just that. But if you're telling us that you're objecting to answering questions,
Wala namang sinabi na object sa answering question. Kaya nga 'di ba sabi, nandiyan yung mga tao, tanongin niyo isa-isa. Pero kasi ang nangyayari, mahirap eh. Parang isa-isang kakausapin o hindi naman interrogation sabi ni Sir. Hindi raw interrogation. O kakausapin na lang para maganda yung terminology. Oo, pero bawal pa rin 'yun. Kasi mahirap kung halimbawa hindi na makita at mapalabas sa media at sa social media. 'Di ba? Ito nga lang kung hindi nakuha to ni former Congressman Mike Defensor, hindi lalabas to eh. Kaya nga may courtesy video siya, courtesy video from Mike Defensor. 'Di ba? Kaya naku, mahirap talaga ang gobyerno. Lalo na ang sistema nito, palapit na ng palapit ang bakbakan ng 2028. Kagaya kanina, si BP Sara ay talagang ginawa nila ng paraan sa 200 na mga magnanakaw na congressman, mga magnanakaw, ayan, nagsipirma na, 200. Parcel pa lang ata yan o kumpleto na ba? Nakahingi na sila ng 1/3 o 1/5 na pirma. Ganun din ang ginawa nila eh. Gawin nyo lahat ng gusto nyo, pero hindi kayo aabante, maniwala kayo.
That pertain to the contents of the judicial affidavit, no, and other matters, then that's noted po. No? But if it's still okay with you, we'll still proceed with the interview. And then
Wag
if there-
ganon. Oo. Proceed daw sila sa interview. Wag ganon, boss. I-ano nyo sa media, sasagutin kayo. Ilagay nyo, naka-live, via telecast, papasukin nyo yung mga media, papasukin nyo yung mga ano. Wag nyong kakausapin na wala nakakaalam na media. Mahirap. Baka mamaya, may something, bigla na lang hindi na kami. Sasabi na kami, may mga pangyayaring gano'n, hindi natin masabi. Di
Are
ba?
there any questions given during the individual interviews that you object to, then you can say so.
Overbroad. Sige, banat.
That's my point, sir, no?
Lolokohan tayo rito.
It says your authority is to conduct background investigation and verification. So whose background are you trying to investigate? Isn't it that the affiant's background is the subject of the subpoena? Because you cannot conduct a background investigation on the facts alleged in their affidavit. It's just a wrong choice of word, if I may. But we are willing to answer your questions.
Tama.
No problem with that, sir. But as I said, I am also, as a lawyer, who believes in the integrity of the institutions that we must protect. What happens now if you will have your own factual report and Ombudsman will also have its factual report?
We will submit our factual report to the Ombudsman.
Exactly, sir. So why this duplicity in the exercise when Ombudsman itself also will conduct its own factual investigation?
Sir, you're questioning the wisdom of the Ombudsman there. We
No,
are
no,
just
no.
following orders here.
I'm not-
We've been instructed.
Ang parang nangyayari ito mga kasama parang ginigisa na. Parang matindi ng panggigipit ang nangyayari ngayon kasi dalawang ahensya na ho. Ay, Diyos ko, Marimar! Kung ganito ang gobyerno natin, wala na talaga. Wala na pag-asa. Ultimo mga kaupo-upuhan nyo, kaya nga, sabi natin, sa 2028, kailangan ipanalo natin si BP Sara para matapos na lahat ang kawalangyaan ng mga durobo. 'Di ba? Para hindi na sila makapagnakaw at saka yung mga ahensya na pinasukan ng mga hindi magandang mga tao mapalitan na rin.
Conduct these interviews. That's what
No,
we
sir.
do.
I think it's too far. A conclusion that I am questioning the wisdom of the Ombudsman. What I'm just saying is, you sent us a subpoena, and we complied with your subpoena.
Tama.
We appeared here, believing that the purpose of the subpoena is to conduct background investigation. Had you informed us that you will dwell beyond the identity of the affiants, then we could have prepared also. Because I'm sure you will be asking, number one, where did these photos came from? Who took the photos? Where is the original of these photos stored in your computer equipment? Those will be your logical questions. Number two, who recruited you to execute your affidavit?
Do you want to answer that now?
Okay? Yeah, we are ready. No? Number three, you would want to say, is there anybody, were you paid to execute this affidavit? Those
So lahat ng sinasabi ni Atty. Baligot, 'di ba? Saan ba nanggaling yung mga litrato, mga videos, mga statement, 'di ba? Alam nga na magkwento-kwento lang 'yan, napakadelikadong pag-uusap 'yan. Alam nga na mag-imbento itong mga 18 Marines. Yan ang hirap eh. Pinapunta sila, sinubpena sila diyan para malaman. Ngayon ang mangyayari ngayon, parang iba na. Oo, parang may mas malalim pa silang gustong malaman. Ano kaya 'yun? Baka naman mabulungan, oh. Ikaw ba nagsasabi ka ng totoo? Oh, hindi ka naman pwede magsabi ng totoo. Lagot ka sa amin. Oh, baka ganun di umano. Ah, saklap, di ba?
To be your questions eh. Di ba? Who is now providing for your food, for your security, etc. Since when were you employed with Zaldico? Who is this general belonging to class 75 that director had been saying recruited you? We are ready to answer all of those. With
So,
due
sir,
respect.
what do you suggest so we can proceed to that point?
Good questions. Maybe you can answer now.
Yes, I can. If you want. But
So
as
what
I
do you
said,
suggest,
ma'am, as
What
I
do you
said,
suggest, sir?
as I said,
So at least we can come to an agreement.
yes, they send us another subpoena so that, you know, you will be asking where is the original of this picture. They don't have it with them because they were not told to bring it with them.
We can always issue another subpoena. No? Just because we issue the subpoenas for today does not mean we're precluded from issuing one or two in the future.
Exactly. So we can agree for now, we can establish their identity. The director is saying 4 of them are not Marines.
Are you ready with their identity documents, sir?
Yes, even their serial number.
All right,
So,
that's good.
yes ma'am. So identity first, and then if you want to go further, send us subpoena so we can also be prepared to respond to your questions intelligently and promptly.
Yan.
Di ba? Kasi pag mag-question kayo ngayon, asan yung original nito? Eh, hindi namin
So,
dinala.
sir, what do you exactly suggest so we can come to that agreement?
Okay.
Tama lang, ha? Oo, tama lang lahat yung sinabi ni Attorney Baligod. 'Di ba? Ang hirap, makamamaya magulantang tayo, iba na ano na ang sinasabi. 'Di ba? Iba na yung sasabihin pag nakausap na doon sa isang silid. Mahirap talaga. Kaya kung umabot sa video natin hanggang sa muli, paki-like and share. Bye-bye!